Ignition sequence start.
Welcome to episode 4 of the Apollo Hour Community Edition. We have our main man, Spaceman, here live in the studio. The other two amigos are not, but hello. We got two important community members of Astros Twitter, Houston Sports Twitter, Dr. PhD Asperger, live. Sorry, Jack Dorsey, you can't get him here. And Cobosque. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for the invite.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
honor's on mine, sir.
Thank you.
We shall have a great show today.
Yeah, absolutely. I think with all of Houston sports burning around us, there's not a perfect time to sit together, drink some beers. No free ads. It could be anyone in Houston giving us beer or bourbon. But it's just been hell the last, year.
But has it really, though?
Yes. Right. Yes.
No, but has it really, though? Like, because, okay, well, besides the Astro stuff, right? Because that was going to, that was just whatever, right?
It's been a year.
No, I know that. But as far as, like, Jack Easterby and the Harden shit, that was going to come to a head at some point.
100%.
That was going to come to a head at some point. Like, so, we all knew, like, we didn't know Easterby, like, per se, as like, oh, that's the main issue. But we did know that there was some, like my boy Arian says, there was some fuckery going on Kirby.
Yeah.
Now, a year ago, did we know Easterby was?
No, but that's what I just said. Like we didn't know that it was Easterby. It was more on O'Brien.
True.
But we knew that there was some shit going on over there that wasn't right. Harden, you got your, you have your...
We have a whole 7 years
Well, you have your Texan rowdies.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, well, you have your Texan rowdies that are just like, oh. But the realistic fans know damn well, like, yeah, he's good. But
let
he
me
has
ask
tendencies.
Let me ask this. We'll jump into it real quick. Is Bill O'Brien, obviously as a coach and GM are two totally different things. As a GM, he's shit. As a coach, he was serviceable.
Shit.
But now with the Easterby things coming to light, is he getting some slack? Or did he make his bed?
He made his bed.
Okay.
He made his bed. I think he was the spearhead for a lot of those deals that went down with Hopkins and whatnot.
Worst trade of all time.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Totally. But then Easterby but I think Easterby also had a bug in his ear. But Easterby let it go, let it be known that, yeah, go ahead, I'm down with it. And then, of course, once the national media came in and said, worst trade ever, then Easterby was like, yeah, I had no parts on that deal.
It falls to the GM, and the GM's also the head coach, and it was very easy for Easterby to
Correct.
make that.
Was this the first time, and I don't know, but was this the first time in NFL history that the head coach was also the GM?
No.
Belichick's done it. Saban tried to do that in Miami before he was Nick Saban.
So here's my take.
But Belichick is, let's get real, is not Bill O'Brien.
Correct.
Well,
Belichick has a tracking record.
Yeah, but on the flip side, who's Bill Belichick? Nobody. He is who
he's the anomaly.
Yeah. He's yeah.
What do you mean nobody?
Well, it's nice to have
He's in the top 5 NFL coach conference.
Absolutely
He's saying he's the standard. Everyone else is not.
Yeah, because you're saying, you know what I mean, like who has done that.
Cobo, you and me, we're done, dude. You can go ahead and
Ooh, spicy take.
I don't listen to anybody that just ate like a 12-inch foot long in less than 3 minutes.
Oh.
Well, let's
because I had a sandwich on the way here. Y'all heard it here first.
Oh, is that what we're calling it, a sandwich?
a manwich.
No, so check this out. So this is my whole thing on it. That it's like pause. So here's my thing on it. That is like. So as a business owner, I always look at stuff from a business perspective.
Correct.
Right? And I'm not, I tweeted this yesterday. I'm not comparing myself or my business to any other business. But at the end of the day, you still have the same principles as a business owner. Your business is made to succeed. Your business is, it should create revenue. You know what I mean? Like, I can't just be like, eat my brisket or fuck off.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you have to
have a customer service.
Exactly. You have to have all this other good shit. So let me get this straight, from a business owner. So you wait until Bill O'Brien shits the bed, ships off the best receiver you've had since AJ, right?
Yeah.
And some say that he was probably on the road to even being a better one,
Correct.
which I don't buy, but that's arguable, right?
Well, he's looking great in Arizona.
Well, of course.
It was a plausible conversation.
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
That could be a thing.
It could actually be a combo that like no one should get pissed off about on either side of the table.
Right.
So as an owner, you waited until that asset because people don't want to say it, but yeah, your football players are assets.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
You're running a business.
Yeah.
So you waited until after your, one of your top 2 assets or top 3 assets, AJ, Deshaun, and Hopkins, are traded. Then you're like, you know what? We're fucking up. Bill O'Brien, you gotta go. So now are you gonna wait until Deshaun's gone before you say, you know what, Jack, you gotta go?
Yeah. No. Oh, well, hopefully not.
No. Well, exactly. But I'm
But
just
it's
saying.
a very plausible
Like that's
Exactly. It could happen.
It could happen.
But I'm just saying, like that's how I think of it.
Yeah.
Like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Why is he not gone yet?
Yeah, you want to have the guy that's trying to be the snake charmer of the clubhouse and create this culture.
Oh.
What is this culture that he's trying to create? There needs to be leadership from the guys on the field, and you have that both on the offense with Deshaun Watson and on the defense with J.J. Watt. Those guys they command everybody's respect on either side of the football, right? Who's commanding the respect in the front office in the Texans?
Well, hopefully.
There are no. Look, and can I finish?
Yeah. I'll think about it.
You're growing
I'll think
up.
about it.
There
Yeah,
are
go ahead.
0 fucking people that command any respect in the front office of the Texans.
Well, I can think of one.
Who? The lady that they fired?
Well, no, who just spoke up?
Andre Johnson?
Yes.
Is he in the front office?
not.
You
No,
would.
I'm
He's
just
a fucking
saying.
veteran.
I'm just saying. So Cobosque brought up the comment earlier today, referenced Andre Johnson, and he is bigger than
the organization.
Than the organization.
Yeah.
Like Andre is bigger than the
He's
organization.
like Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio for the Texans.
Correct.
Yes.
I would actually say he's bigger than that.
Exactly. I agree.
Because he's the one name that is a first round fucking Hall of Fame motherfucker.
That built his
That's been
career
protected.
on a shitty freaking franchise. And I hate to say it, Texans fans, shitty fucking franchise,
Look
dude.
at the camera when you say that.
I did, and I'm looking into your eyes. But it is. I mean, and he built a Hall of Fame career with some shitty freaking quarterbacks, with the shitty freaking franchise.
He had T.J. Yates throwing him in the playoff game.
I mean, fuck.
Who thinks
I mean, it's crazy.
They beat Cincy.
They did, but you shouldn't.
Cincy. We beat Cincy.
Hey,
we beat Cincy.
and then
we
at the
beat
11
Cincy.
o'clock
And then
Saturday
lost,
morning game.
and then lost.
So, but no, but he is bigger. Andre is bigger than the organization.
So no, I agree. But like one thing I will say is that, and he's like 4 days on the job, right? But to me, like Nick Casario, however you pronounce it, like whenever hey, we're gonna interview Eric Bieniemy. I know some people that are pretty much saying, look, he's just fucking buying time because we can't wait 4 weeks to hire a coach. Mm-hmm. But at least they can throw that in there and be like, look, man, we wanted to, but we can't. You understand, right? That type shit. That's neither here nor there or whatever. But what that tells me is, like, so yesterday, was it yesterday whenever that shit broke? I think it was yesterday.
Yeah.
When that broke out,
hours.
like, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I've had zero interest in the Texans for like the last 2 or 3 years.
I'm with you.
Like, zero interest.
Totally with you.
Like, the first 10 years, I don't know how much money I spent on merchandise. Like, I didn't order these jerseys from eBay, these Chinese jerseys or whatever.
Yeah.
I have on-field
Authentic.
fucking $300, $400 jerseys, everything that are in my house. Bro, I haven't spent shit because I don't like, and I did the same thing with Drayton McClain, to be fair.
Yeah.
Once Drayton McClain traded Michael Bourne and Hunter Pence. Remember that year when he traded everybody? I was like, nah, I'm not supporting this shit.
What?
Because now you're
3
making a
years after the
mockery.
World Series?
Yeah, because now you're making a mockery of the fans. Now you're pretty much saying, look, we can do whatever the fuck we want because y'all still gonna, you know what I mean? Like you still gonna do whatever.
Yeah.
So back to my point. So yesterday, whenever they dropped that we requested for Eric Bieniemy, right? I'm like, okay, like regardless of what that might entail behind the scenes, to me, I was like, okay, now you have my enthusiasm a little bit. because to me that was Nick saying, Jack, Cal,
It's my show.
get the fuck out the way. And hey, DW4, it's me and you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, 2 hours later, it was crushed by Dre's tweet.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, dude. So they say they're going to involve Deshaun Watson in the conversation when they hire GM, and they didn't.
Correct.
Right? And everyone says, and if Herbert were here, he'd be saying, "Oh well, Cal McNair can do whatever the fuck he wants. He owns the team. Deshaun Watson is a player on the team. He's an asset, like you said."
That's not true.
Well, how much of the success of the franchise is on Deshaun Watson's shoulders? A lot of it.
Yeah.
Okay? He's your number one guy on the field.
Deshaun, I'm not cutting you off, but just
But you did.
Okay,
well, I
River.
did, but just
Okay, River.
River alert. But just to chime in on that, no, and keep on going. I'm just saying, like, I'm actually gonna just throw a little dime in there. So I might be wrong, but I don't think I am. I think like the stat came through that Deshaun was responsible for more touchdowns for their team than any other quarterback in NFL history. So I'm just you know what I mean? Like I'm just going what you're saying is,
Dude,
what does he mean?
It would almost be like if, okay, so this is a scenario that doesn't exist in human life, but if Brisket could talk. Brisket's one of the big things you do, right? And it'd be like,
this is not corn and Senator Corn is brisket.
yeah. So it'd be like an asset, right?
Cow is Senator.
You have an asset, and you make this a very fine product, and you have sales. And that Brisket was like, hey, we should do this. And you'd be like, yeah, I'm going to listen to you. And the next week, change your entire menu up. It would make no sense for you not to listen to your best asset. And that's what Cal McNair's kind of been doing, because he's like, yeah, I'm going to promise you this. I'm going to listen to you. And then he goes off to Cabo with this lady and doesn't even, hey, I'm making hires with Jack over here.
So I'm going to let Colin finish, because I'm going to finish what you had to say, because like I said, man, like I always speak from an owner's perspective. And like I'm 100% on board with the player on this one. Yeah. So go ahead and finish saying what you were saying, because I'm going to backdoor on some shit.
Sure.
Because I keep on seeing like a lot of like seesaw, comments on Twitter that it's like, no, that's not like, that's not the way, that's not the, like you're missing the fucking point on this.
So here's the whole thing. And for those of you who are maybe watching or listening and don't know, Cobo runs a very successful barbecue restaurant, food truck. And so he's saying that
that's on hold.
He's always views it from the ownership view. Well, that's easy for him to say because his product doesn't talk back.
Correct.
Right? And his product is top notch, and he has every say in what happens.
His product speaks for itself also, but go ahead. It speaks
for itself because he
puts in the time. Yeah.
He creates all of it.
Correct.
Okay. Cal McNair has no result on how productive Deshaun Watson is on the field.
Correct.
Honestly, Cal McNair just has his last name because he
inherited the shit. Okay, so Jack Easterby comes along, and he's trying to create that. Dude, just go look at this guy's fucking retweets every day. He never tweets anything, and all of his retweets are like live, laugh, love.
Victory.
Yeah. Their fortune cookie bullshit.
What the fuck is this fucking 300? Like
their fortune cookie bullshit.
He's that coach you have when you're growing up that like has the John Wooden book of quotes, and he's just quoting them. And you're
Go
just like,
on out there and get it done, boys.
Yeah,
you can do this.
100%.
So like, who's buying into this shit in the locker room? None of these guys are. They just lost 13 games. How many games did they lose this season?
They were 4-12.
Yeah. Does that tell you? I didn't watch the shit because it was so bad. The product was so bad. So the Texans' problem is, I bet 85% of the seats in NRG are season tickets. And so if these guys don't renew their PSLs for the next season, they lose those seats. These people don't want to lose those seats, so they continue to buy their fucking season tickets.
Yep.
And the Texans, whether someone is sitting in those seats or not, they're paid for. All right? People are buying merch. The fucking parking lot is full as hell every time. There's 1 million people tailgating out there every game. Yeah, and the product on the field is mediocre at best every fucking year. Okay? But they're bringing in the money, so they don't care. Would you, if someone would pay you $50 for your brisket versus $20, you'd take the $50. and you'd give him the same brisket, right?
I'd actually take 125 for my brisket.
Well, I'm talking about a couple slices. Okay.
True.
You know what I mean.
But football's religion in Texas.
No.
Correct.
And people are going to show up because that's what it is in
Of
Texas.
course.
It's almost like an image thing. You know what I mean?
100%.
You know what? But that's what's more. Can't say hurtful, right? Because it's not that serious. But that's what's so such a slap in the face, I guess, that we're all proud of our Astros, right? We're all fucking rocking Astros gear. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure your favorite sport is baseball. You
100%.
played it, whatever, right? But at the end of the day, I'm gonna go ahead and say 70% of Houstonians would trade in the Rockets championships, the Dynamo, WM, whatever, for one Super Bowl, because football is
Football's king
here, and it's very fucking sad that you have a spineless fucking owner that is hinging his success. And I'm a believer, so I'm not talking down on beliefs or anything like that.
He's snake.
But I know I can't divulge certain shit, but I know for a fact that Easterby is using the whole "this is a God's test and we need to get through it" to Cal, and Cal's buying it.
Yeah, it's interesting.
And to me, it's the other way around, because to me, as a believer, if I'm Doc.
No, Doc.
Okay.
No,
Never mind.
government names.
I don't want to say certain things. So if either one of you guys here owned a business and I was your right hand man, if I knew I was causing damage to your business, if we want to throw the believer thing around, the whole godly thing around, you don't have to fire me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna say, man, you know what?
It ain't working. You need to do something different.
It's got to work.
You know what? I'm stepping aside.
Yeah.
It's
No,
interesting.
Cobo, don't do it. No, brother.
It's interesting.
Because we want to see you succeed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's interesting you brought up. Football is Texas. It's our culture. It's what we're born and bred to do. But and Raul knows. We saw the other end though with the demise of the Oilers. We saw Houston just shut it off. We're done with NFL. When Bud Adams was we're out of here. When he said we're out of here, and when in those 2 lame duck years or whatever, and even kind of before that too, after the Buffalo loss also. NFL, Houston football fans, done. We are done with the Oilers. Been there, not been there. Now with the Texans, us oldies, us boomers like Raul and I, we've been there, done that, man. That's probably fuck. Well, that's probably why we've been through it, dude.
The record shop almost not a good.
But we've been through it, man. We've been through it. We're done. We are done. And you brought up earlier that it's been 3 or 4 years now you're done with the Texans.
Yes.
It's true. Same with me. It's been 3 or 4 years. I'm done. I'm done. I used to blindly. I'm okay. You guys, or I will follow you, whatever decisions y'all make in the front office with Rick Smith and whatnot. And God, I wish we had Rick Smith now. Holy shit.
We talked about it.
Isn't hindsight?
Right.
No one's aged better like Rick Smith.
Right. Rick Smith is
before get this motherfucker out here, please come back.
Well, Rick Smith is miss me yet? You know what I mean? But I would do anything to have Rick Smith. But anyway, no, I should say that. Casario, or whatever his name is, I'm down with it. I'm down with it. Let me see what he can do. The problem though is Easterby. So it's funny. Steph Stradley had an article she wrote the day of the press conference of Casario, and she made up a comment. She was like, why should Texans fans care about the Texans when Cal McNair cares about Easterby first? His main concern, Cal's main concern is Easterby first. It's not the Texans, it's Easterby. So why, as Texans fans, should we care about the Texans?
And that's
Cal's interest.
A huge problem when the owner's not worried about his brand that his last name's tied to, and worried about an employee.
Exactly. So one rando employee.
So that press conference, I saw this. I don't know if it was hyperbole. I don't know if it was exaggerated. I don't know what. But somebody from Channel 13 or KPRC said, had said something like, for the Nick Casario press conference, right? That like 4 questions were about Deshaun, 2 questions were about JJ, and like 9 or 8 questions were about Easterby.
Yeah, that just tells you.
So back to what Colin was saying earlier, right? Like this is what I wanted to kind of, piggyback on is that. So on Twitter, I'm seeing 2 things. So I'm seeing a lot of people that are saying, "Well, Cal shouldn't have to, get with Deshaun, right?"
He shouldn't have to,
no.
But he said that he would.
That's bingo. That's the thing. That's like if I put a poll out, right? Because y'all know, every now and then I'm like, hey, whatever. So, and I know this is on a stupid level, whatever, but I'm just trying to relate it as much as I can, like for us, because it's easy for anybody to tweet out, Tillman should do this, Cal McNair should do that. You know what I mean? Like Jim Crane should do it. Like it's easy. It's easy. But
it's easy to be Monday quarterback.
It's easy.
Right.
It's
very easy,
bro. Like it's not your wallet. Like stop. Like stop with the whatever. And I'm guilty of it. So I'm not talking down on the people that do it. I'm guilty of it all the fucking time.
It's like your passenger in the car telling you where to turn. It's like, I know where I'm going. Like, give me.
Well, that was a horrible experience.
There's a thing though.
Can I talk to you outside?
No. But getting back to what I was saying, it's like if I put a poll out, right, like on Twitter, like, what do you guys want to do Saturday? Option A or option B? And if option B is just fucking 98% and option A is 2%. But that 2% comes from you guys right here. Mm-hmm. And we're good. We're cool. I can't sit there and be like,
sorry, guys.
Like, do y'all want to do it? Do y'all want to do it? Like, I'm going to sit there and say, y'all might want to go to Wendy's because I'm doing this shit right here.
With the masses.
There's a cost of business.
No,
and I tweeted this shit. No.
The jury didn't hear Wendy's. All right.
No, I said Splendies.
Hey, so
I said Splendies. No, so like there's a cost of business, man. Like you can't, bro. Like how can you do that to your brand? Like how? I personally don't understand that. Like it's mind-boggling to me because I wake up every day like, oh man, Easterby's gone. He's gone, and I check, and he's not. And I'm like,
he's got 9 lives.
It's funny. I did that today. I was like, because I heard rumors late afternoon that Easterby was gone. And I'm like, well, let me get on here and see what's going on. Well,
I honestly don't know how he survived the SI article.
I don't know how he survived Andre Johnson, of all people, coming out and talk. So I have a question for you guys. How many NFL teams in the history of you watching this sport, how many times have you heard of an executive vice president of team development be the number one talking point of any organization?
Zero.
No, it's
zero.
Never been done.
Never.
And yet this guy who has his Joel Osteen persona, whatever he's playing, whatever he's puppet master-tearing, he's doing this, and he is the topic of conversation for the first time in NFL history.
Yeah. No, I've zero. I've never.
0 times.
I have to admit, I'm getting pissed off talking about this shit.
No,
because it really does. We love our football team here, man. Like we do.
It does.
We love the city.
And it was a reset. It was a reset with the Texans, and we all. All of us, we all bought in. It was a reset. We're getting rid of freaking Bud Adams and the Oilers. Let's start. We're going to do this again. We're going to do it right. And here we are. How many years
18
later?
years later.
And nothing. And we are probably in the worst position since the inception.
I'm going to say some shit that I'm probably going to lose followers over or whatever, and I don't care. I honestly, I really don't. And no, I'm being dead serious, man. Because
you like spam?
No. Well, that's neither here nor there. No, like I'm not hot take guy, but
hot take graphic. We have one of those.
No. So whenever the Dwayne Brown shit happened, right?
Correct.
When the Dwayne Brown shit happened, I was under the impression of, no disrespect to whatever, but I was like, He's just trying to go to the West Coast because I know certain shit that happened behind the scenes, and he was trying to do right by his life. And we'll leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
But as more shit goes along, even if it's not the case, a lot of shit is kind of leaning towards that racist shit. And I know we did not. No, bro. I'm not the dude. I'm not the dude to do that.
No,
I'm not the dude to do that. But you know, with the DeAndre thing, his baby mamas, his this, his that, like all these quotes that
Bill O'Brien said.
Yeah, that Bill O'Brien said, right?
I think Dwayne was just a financial thing. So I mean,
No. I'm just. I even said it. I don't think Dwayne was. I think Dwayne had more to do with his wife.
Weren't they trash talking his wife?
But I'll bring that up because I know people are like, you goes back to Dwayne.
Oh,
like,
you mean like a perception thing? Like,
yeah. That was more of a perception type deal.
I think
But I do think like the Easterby, whatever the hell, like the whole thing is, man, like, you know, I've never, you know, we all bullshit, we all joke, and I could say this wholeheartedly. I've never heard any of you guys like make a racial comment, a racial joke where it's like whatever.
You're absolutely correct, Beaner.
so are the
See, I can do that because I'm Mexican. I'm Mexican. I can say that.
No. But what I'm saying is, like, are the Texans doing that? No. Like, are they coming out? This, that, whatever? No.
Here's the thing.
But like the perception of a lot of the shit they're doing isn't right. Like you don't give a, you know what I mean? Like you don't do certain shit that you do, and I'm sorry. Like I'm not.
I think
like,
it goes
look through my tweets. I don't sit there and I don't fucking just throw shit out there like that. But I'm starting to be embarrassed. Well, not starting to. I've been embarrassed about a lot of shit that they fucking do because it portrays Houston in a bad way, and that's not who Houston is. We're the most diverse fucking city in the country.
Word.
Like, we fucking welcome everybody. We treat everybody good. This, not whatever. But yet, we have fucking franchises that just, like, make us look like something that we're not. And that's what pisses me off.
You have billionaires sitting in their ivory towers not knowing the perception of the city or the culture or the DNA or anything. Because in a COVID world, as an owner, a GM, okay, I know my stadium's not going to be packed, but I'm going to come out, walk around the field. Oh, there's people here. That just confirms I'm doing something right because in a COVID world, we still have people here. So, okay, that's like, Pavlov, ringing the bell for the dog and getting his food. Okay,
dog, yeah.
I see people there, so I'm doing something right. And there's a misconception when you have a Tommy Boy owner because Cal was given from his last name this franchise.
Tommy Boy is a perfect analogy.
It's a perfect fucking analogy.
It really is.
But Dez, like Cal walking out and like seeing people in the stands, that does not apply to what you just said. They're not doing anything right. People are just going because we love football.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
No, I know.
Exactly.
But that's what I'm trying to say is like, it has to like if he goes out there like, oh, I must be doing something right. No, you're a fucking moron, bro.
Yeah,
like,
but there's a disconnect from him because
there's a disconnect from him and so whatever. Because you have fucking Jack Osteen that's right there. Like
that's actually really good.
No,
that should be his burner.
Like the Bible says, we're gonna go through some hard time. Come on, bro. Stop.
Well, and the thing is, dude, people are there, like I said earlier, because they had to pay for those fucking tickets.
Yeah.
Or you think they're going to pay for those tickets to keep their PSLs and not go?
Bro, Colin, and they're not going to give them up.
No.
They're not going to give them up.
And
why? Because they're going to wait another 12 years just to get back on it.
Well,
whenever they know that it might be.
Well, no, I mean, they've already got X amount invested in said PSL. So, like, well, fuck, I'm not going to, buy low, sell high. I mean, they're just not going to give
They're
them
committed. They're all committed.
Yeah, they're already committed.
So, January 13th, a day that will live in infamy every single fucking year, I guess, because a year ago, the Astros got rid of Hitch and Jeff. And today the Rockets get rid of the cancer that turned out to be James Harden, believe it or not.
Poison.
Traded to Brooklyn for 25 million picks and Oladipo. James Harden's gone from the Rockets. We've seen them suck for the last week and a half. We thought they turned the corner. They've had some wins. They've had some really, really bad losses. He looks fat, out of shape, doesn't care. And James Harden, the savior of Houston, the point god, the score god, who can't win a playoff game, is gone.
Can I start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. This motherfucker shows up at a press conference last night and says, I have done everything I can do for this city.
Literally,
Blah, blah,
literally
blah.
everything.
Literally.
That's literally everything.
That is a big
Go ahead.
word, but go ahead.
That's what he said. Okay. First of all, you didn't show up to camp on time.
Not literally.
Second of all, you showed up fat.
Not literally.
Third of all, you go on the court. Everybody and their mother can tell you look like you're dragging around 10-pound weights on your fucking shoes.
Not literally.
You are playing like your feet are stuck in quicksand and fucking cold syrup.
And
all right? And you're shooting 17%. And James Harden has averaged 11 free throw attempts per game for the last several years.
Decade.
And he's averaging 3 to 5 in these games. So what's that tell you? Like, the man drives and he creates contact, and that's what everybody hates about him is he's always shooting these free throws. Well, guess what? Those are fouls, right? The refs are calling the fouls. He's taking the shots. He's not the one calling the fucking fouls. So anyway, he's not driving to get these fouls like he used to. Dude, it even seems like he's just like going like this, whatever, fuck it, I'm throwing the ball up. If it goes in, who fucking cares, right? So for me, not only does that look bad on him and his legacy here in Houston. I mean, he's been on the team for 8 years. Everybody loves this guy. Everyone defended his fucking ass this whole time. And now dude, the product that he's putting on the court is a fucking joke.
He quit.
He fucking quit.
Time out. But I will say this, and when he said I gave everything literally, he was talking his whole career in Houston. And it wasn't literally. His defensive effort the whole time he was here fucking sucked. And fuck you fucking Harden, you Harden freaking simps. Like, randomly, he would have a couple of games where his defensive numbers were up, and all the Harden simps were like, see, I told you he gave an effort.
X plus YZ defense rating times 2. Look what he did.
Bro, if you have to sit there and look at those X plus Y plus Z.
If you have to do a math equation
and point it out that his defense, he literally did not give it his all the whole time he was here. And I'm looking at the conglomerate. You were just looking at this year, this small year of his literally giving it all in.
The whole career here.
The whole career here. And the variable of heart, and he has it. That means something. That is tangible. It. Heart. I remember a few years ago, and I brought this up with some people. I'm not going to mention names, but I brought this up with some people about having it and heart and clutch. The clutch gene. The clutch gene. Remember that? And people were like, that doesn't exist.
For superstars, it does.
Bullshit. You're absolutely right. For superstars, and that's bullshit. It does fucking exist, dude. Like, if it's the fourth quarter and there's 30 seconds left and you're down by 2 and you're James Harden and you're just like, and you're just dropping it off to freaking, I don't know, name some random rockin'.
Ryan Anderson.
Sure. Why not? Dude. Let's go there. Or, let's talk about my 2 favorite Harden plays. Here's my 2 favorite Harden plays, all right? You're half-ass dribbling it, and I'm talking like Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. You're half-ass dribbling it down the fucking lane, and you drop that little pass to freaking Capella to his ankles, and he just like...
With a
turnover. That one is good. So that one's on the top 3 for me. Then the top 1, though, for Harden is when you're driving it to the hole, and you do the Fletch, like you're going up for a layup, and the ball just goes everywhere, and he looks at the ref, and he's like, and I'm like, it's not there. It's not there. He never had it.
So,
real quick. Top 2, maybe the greatest offensive player in Rockets history, I will say.
Tracy McGrady.
Hold on. I'm glad you bring that up. No.
was the clutch.
No. Wait.
Dream before.
No, Dream is number one.
Wait.
Dream is number one.
That's different, though. Tracy McGrady's totally different. Harden's offensive skills, you cannot argue that.
Can't argue.
Transcendent.
And I would say even probably better than freaking Dream. I mean, it's like right there. Offensive skills. You want to talk about
scoring line.
You want to talk about heart, though? You want to talk about heart and clutch? Tracy McGrady, 10 times more than freaking Harden.
He was injured, a million times?
But he always gave
He died on the court.
He died on the court. He literally died on the court for you. So that's where that is totally different.
So I took Matthew. He's 9 now, but he was 7 at the time.
Your boy?
Yeah, my youngest son. I took him to the Game 7 Warriors-Rockets game. And, bro, if I'm lying, I'm dying on this shit.
Yeah.
There's the Rockets are down by 5 points. Right?
Mm-hmm.
With a minute and something left. Why is James Harden walking the ball up the court? And my son is next to me, jumping up and down, and he's crying.
Mm-hmm.
He is fucking crying.
There's no urgency.
And he's like, Daddy, and I'm like, fuck, man, you're a Houston fan, bro. Get used to this shit. Get used to this shit. This is what the fuck we do. And he walks it up. And somebody steals the ball, I forgot who it was, and they pass it to Draymond and they dunk it, and Harden is over here doing this to the officials. And I'm like,
you was 5-on-4?
No, I'm like, this is your legacy, bro. Yeah. It might not be your legacy to the fucking Kool-Aid drinkers, but to the realistic fans that
see it.
We have seen Dream play. You know what I mean? We have seen Yao.
T-Mac and Yao.
We have seen Yao.
Exactly.
We have seen Yao and T-Mac that would, Lord forbid injuries happen. Who knows what happens? Who knows, right? But we've seen motherfuckers that care. Mm-hmm. And yet we've seen you. Mm-hmm. We've seen you get eliminated year after year, and 30 minutes later, you're at a fucking strip club. Now, that doesn't mean hey, dude, you should dwell on it. Post a video of you crying. Do something. No. Not by any means. But you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's two things that you've hit on, and when I'm as a Rocket fan, I was too young for the Dream and Rudy T and all that. I was a baby. But as a Heartbreak Houston Rocket fan, just living and dying by it, there's two things that stand out, and none of it was Harden. The first game that comes to mind is Aaron Brooks and Ron Artest taking Kobe.
Right.
Kobe 6 games.
To the lake, yeah.
Right. No T-Mac and no Yao.
Right.
The second game.
I was at Hooters 45 in 1960 watching that game.
The second game that sticks out to me is Rockets Clippers and Josh Smith and Dwight Howard.
Right.
And where was James Harden? Right. The superstar. On the bench.
He was sitting out. He was sitting out the fourth quarter.
And the biggest comeback ever in the playoffs and killed the Clippers.
Hart.
Yeah. Where was James Harden? On the bench and great.
We might as well call Harden Colin.
Don't fucking go there.
No Hart.
But
no
Taylor,
no Hart on the podcast.
No, you're absolutely right. It's hard. It's all hard. And Harden never fucking had that. But he did have swag. And you know who when I'm talking about swag, you know who I'm talking about.
No. More than that, you know what he had? He had a note to his mom says, I'm going to be a star.
No. I mean,
and his mom's on Twitter going, see, if you just give James the support that he needs.
We're going to see what the Rockets team is really like.
Dude,
what they really like. Are they going to be loyal or disloyal after everything he's done? What has he done? Besides get 3 Hall of Fame players traded in and traded out of the fucking team. Yes or no? What has he done?
I'm not a Harden truther. I'm ragging on him. There's been a dynamic, and it ended Morey, ended MDA, ended Harden, the super team of the Golden State Warriors, right? We built up a team to beat them, and then they went to go get KD. We didn't expect that to happen.
Yeah.
But prior to that, there's been Dwayne Wade at Miami by himself winning. There's Dirk Nowitzki by himself,
winning in Dallas.
beating LeBron,
They beat LeBron. Yes.
Bosh, and Wade.
They had fucking Jason Terry and Barrera. Yeah.
There's been superstars by himself that are capable of winning.
You know what Barrera had though? He had heart.
No. I'm gonna say something.
You
Because
want to look at superstars winning by themselves? Look at LeBron in Cleveland. Jesus fucking Christ!
No, actually,
that was a team of bums.
Actually, Olajuwon is the last All-Star ever to win a title without a second All-Star next to him.
Dwayne Wade.
And
Please
so,
do not.
no.
Please do not speak about my man Vernon Maxwell like that.
I love Max, but he wasn't All-Star.
Hey,
bro.
let me rattle this team up.
Hold on, can we censor this shit? Max. I love Max. I'm just saying, as some boomers, we know what Hart is.
Well,
We've seen Hart in a Rockets uniform that say, you know what? I don't give a fuck if it's Shaq, Patrick Ewing, Dikembe Mutombo. I don't care what the fuck it is. We're winning this shit. Yeah. We've seen it. We've seen it with our own fucking eyes.
The closest thing. So we've seen the
Burning my bad, fam. You know,
we've seen the Clutch City. I mean, Raul and I. But the closest y'all had. I mean, it's true. It's Yao and Tracy, and that was almost as clutch. And I know. So then you got
injuries. Fuck that up.
Yeah, exactly.
But you could never question their accountability.
No, you can't. You can't. Like they always left it. They always left it.
And you know what? And all of these playoff runs with Harden, you always question his heart.
You were always scratching your head like, why did you do this?
No, you question his heart.
No,
you question his heart.
Every time. Third quarter, why did you not run after the guy and do something? Like, you know what I mean?
Kobo, you said it best earlier. When he's fucking dilly-dallying down the court, when time is urgent and there's no urgency. And I've seen the play calling in the Texans is the same way. I'm like, dude, you gotta get 70 yards and you're doing
you're doing running plays with 45 seconds left.
Right.
Yeah, you're doing 40.
So the Rockets. So, dude, in my earliest Rockets memories, my parents aren't sports fans, but they bought into the bandwagon when the Rockets were in it in 93, 94, 94, 95. Right? We watched those fucking games. I remember all those dudes. It was Matt Bullard, Scotty Brooks, Vernon Maxwell, Clyde Drexler,
Otis Thorpe,
The Dream, Otis Thorpe.
Carl
There's
Herrera.
all these fucking guys, right?
Kitty the Jets.
El Amigo.
They came to the card shop on Louetta, and I got all their autographs on cards.
Of course.
And guess what?
White people.
My mom fucking threw it away. I guess, I don't know. There's nowhere to be found. Right? Anyway, I remember that shit. Because that team, you know what fucking Rudy Tomjanovich said? Never underestimate the heart of a champion.
The heart of a champion. And Harden never had it.
He never had it.
Never had it. And he will not have it.
No.
Good luck, New Jersey.
He's a 6-man.
Good luck, New Jersey, with that. And here's the thing. They're not going to win a ring.
Brooklyn.
Dude, he went to Brooklyn. He wants to be on a team and score, but he doesn't want to be the front man. He doesn't want to be the front
but here's
man.
the thing, though. Kyrie's gonna check out. Kyrie won't make it. Kyrie won't make it this year. I honestly feel like Kyrie's on a whole different planet for a better
or worse. Yeah.
Yeah, like
he's doing
whether it's flat or round, it don't matter. He's on another planet.
Yeah.
Like it is what it is. It is what it is, bro.
You like that, Josh? Josh behind the camera, everybody. Producer Josh, he liked that joke.
He's cracking up on that.
Kobo, I like that. He liked that.
No, ow, giggity. But seriously, it's like so. Last year, first round of the playoffs, they can't get a hold of.
They can't get off Dort and
no, they can't get a hold of Kyrie.
Oh yeah,
where's he at? Where's he at? Where's it?
All right.
I think the biggest.
We're doing the Q&A. Can we stop this and go to the Q&A?
Has there ever been a time in the Harden era in the playoffs where you're like, we have a chance?
I do. And then Chris Paul's hammy happened.
Well, but that's a Chris Paul thing, not.
No, but it was still in the James Harden era.
Okay, as a, I trust James Harden in a playoff.
I don't trust James Harden. You can't trust James Harden.
I love Tony Romo's my dude. I'm a Cowboy fan. Listen to the tape. Let me hear it. There was where I was like, Tony's gonna do it. I knew that. With James Harden, it was the same thing. But with Chris Paul, I was like, we have a chance. With Yao and T-Mac, we have a chance.
Yeah.
James Harden by himself, he gets blocked by fucking Manu Ginobili in a freaking elimination game.
And it's crazy. It's interesting because, that even
further fell.
Even that Yao Tracy elimination game where we got blown out by the Mavs. I mean, it happened. But, dude,
thought you had a chance.
I thought you had a chance. I'm sorry. I never felt it with Harden.
Because you can't, bro. Because body language is everything. Body language, like seriously, like especially in team sports. Like I know that this is, and I always have to preface like I know Cobosque is in Texans. I know this. I have to preface that because you always have ignorant motherfuckers that are gonna sit there and say, "Oh, it's not the same thing." Yeah, obviously, it's not the same fucking thing. In high school, bro. Like, we were down like 30-something to fucking Willow Ridge in the football.
Here we go. Old football story.
Glory day.
No, bro. Like,
that Bruce Springsteen music?
hey, yakety, 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 yakety. No, it has nothing to do with me. My boy, Felix Ramos. Shout out, Fifi.
Fifi,
if you watching it.
What's up, Fifi?
If you watching it.
Fife Dog?
No, hey, bro, that motherfucker was defensive end. And I remember, like, I'm not going to lie, like, all of us were like, fuck, man. Like, we're just losing this shit. And like in that defensive huddle, this motherfucker's crying. He's like, come on, like we can't do this. Like we cannot lose this shit. Like we cannot.
It's like Ed Reed.
And like you fucking like
Ed Reed.
Well, not Ed Reed Texans.
No,
not Ed Reed Texans.
No, Ed Reed.
Because the only thing he stole was a fucking. Okay, that's a different.
No,
why does he always got to?
Have you not seen the Ed Reed video?
This is my last podcast.
Ed Reed, he goes, I'm not hurt.
And the last.
I'm hurt. Don't ask me, dog. I'm dying. And he's fucking crying.
No. So we're in the huddle. And my boy Fifi's like, come on, like bro, like we're looking at him. Like we're like he's not even the defensive captain. Actually, I was and the safety was.
You gave up on the
team? No, I didn't give up on shit. But what I'm saying is, he's the one
Stop.
Like he was the one fucking like crying and like, come on, like we can't do this. Bro. Like how could you not like just be like, you know what? You're fucking right.
Yeah.
Like you're right.
And I think we see that.
But not in Harden.
We've seen it with John Wall.
No, of course.
Cousins calling these boys.
Exactly. So let's get back.
Don't slam the shit.
So let's get back. So yes,
John Wall and Boogie Cousins.
No, 100%. No, I'm sorry. I think they told Harden don't come back to the practice facility.
I'm sorry.
Because Boogie was about to whoop his ass.
You got a fresh 24-ounce gelato.
So here's the thing, though. So
Chilada.
I think here's the thing.
West Side Story.
I think we're just I feel bad that we're wasting too much fucking time on Harden, and I'm with you.
And post protection, we're fine.
But I'm with you. We've got freaking Boogie and we've got freaking John Wall. I'm in, dude. I'm totally in.
How in are you?
Well, just give me that.
We in there.
Give me that heart.
Are you in there like Buddha?
Like, you want to play? Do you want to be a Rocket? Do you want to freaking? Are you in? And
I think Steven Salas as a head coach and the product he's going to do with Christian.
You call him Salas?
They're buying in.
No,
James Harden was the only one.
And Coach Silas, that's the. I mean, I feel so bad for him.
His rotations have been very questionable, though.
But you're going to learn on the job.
Well, what does he have though?
Exactly. What do you have? What do you have, Colin?
It's been 2 weeks.
What do you have?
I don't know. 3 fucking superstars.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Who's the 3 superstars? Let me hear them. Name them.
Josh, zoom in on Colin. Zoom in on him.
So right there.
Harden's not trying.
No. Give me 3 superstars. Go.
I said Boogie Wooden and Harden.
Did you say Boogie Woogie?
You said Wooden.
Boogie Woogie.
I said Boogie Wooden Harden. Nah, but here's what I said.
John
You're
Wooden.
so full of shit.
Anyway, let's transition to the Astros. What have the Astros done? Nothing. Okay, so let's move on to something else.
No, I think the biggest issue.
Do that when we come back.
I think the biggest issue is heart, effort, accountability.
Dude.
And now that the Rockets have gotten rid of that cancer,
you go.
Just, hey, let's fucking right. And if we're a 6 seed, we're a 5 seed, we're a 7 seed, whatever it is, and we're not out of the playoffs, so be it. We're going to...
Yes. So coming into the season and whatnot, and you knew the situation with Harden, I'm like, I'm not interested. I'm not freaking interested at all. Now that he's gone, I'm at least slightly,
I'm watching tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'm watching tomorrow night.
I'm watching the Spurs Rockets tomorrow night on TNT.
I am too.
It has not been fun watching the Rockets.
It's been a chore.
It's been a chore. When I say he, you know what I mean. The Poison, Harden, he gone to Brooklyn. So we're gonna watch these games. So we're gonna have fun watching these games. These guys are gonna figure out where they're at, how to play. We got the Spurs. It's an in Texas rival. Dude, these guys are going to have fun out there. We're going to see what Silas can do without Harden. We're going to see the rotations. We're going to see starters and benchers coming off the bench, fucking going out there. We're going to see who can shoot. Right? Who did we even get from Brooklyn?
Look,
if there was some kind of like three-way trade from the Pacers.
And I don't give a shit. And I don't give a shit. As long as Harden's gone, I really don't give a shit. And you know what? You said interested in watching the Rockets. Honestly, Colin, it's been 3 years where I really haven't been interested in watching the Rockets. Now, once the playoffs start, okay, I'll tune in because you don't know what happens in the playoffs. But I will tell you this, in the regular season for the past 3 years, I could give a shit about the Rockets watching them play because I know what it's going to be. It's going to be Harden doing his freaking what I just described.
Travel. I'm going to say it. It's been a travel for a decade.
Oh, yeah.
He's been traveling this entire time.
What did us Rockets and Harden stands? What they call it? The
Eurostep.
No, Eurostep, but they had a name for it. I can't. What was it?
Like a carry roll.
That was it.
It was like
that was it. Yeah.
Producer Josh comes in with that.
He's been trying.
Hey, Josh, can you pull up a carry roll clip and throw it right here on?
No, don't worry. Look, search Twitter. You'll see it. The carry rule. All the freaking Harden stands and all the Rocket stands. They had a diagram, like a breakdown of it's not a travel, and it's like.
Gather.
Gather.
So you're saying that it wasn't a travel?
No. So
he was traveling.
It was totally traveling. And all you freaking Harden stands can freaking kiss my ass because that was a fucking travel.
Bro, don't say that. You might get kicked off Twitter.
Oh.
He's fine.
Oh. So we're going to go into that now or what?
Before we jump in, we're going to jump into the Astros real quick. I think the greatest thing is, though, now... It's almost like an infection back in the day, right? It was either let the infection spread and you die, or let's cut off the foot. And we fucking Lieutenant Dan our legs, and we're going to fucking ride.
Let's go.
Yeah. So I think that's the thing.
We
can do some gifts in there.
Let's go.
Tom Hanks.
No, I'm in.
Going into the last segment before we go to Q&A, it's the Astros. It's... a year from losing a World Series manager and a GM that brought us to the map.
That's so good.
How are they the most competent front office and ownership?
We just talked about that.
A year ago, if I would have told you, the Astros would have been the most competent
at
front
his
office.
house.
We just talked about
But it has nothing to do with the ownership. It has to do with the core.
Yeah, that's fine. But if you would have told me a year ago, after losing a World Series manager and a GM that built it all up, that a year from now, they would be the most competent sports organization, I would be like, what the hell are you smoking?
You mean
In Houston.
In Houston.
So a year ago, here's the power rankings. A year ago.
Yeah.
Here's
Well, what else would he mean, Colin?
A year ago, it was the Rockets, the Texans, and then like the Astros are way down. A year ago, the Astros are way down here. A year later, it's the Astros.
50 yards of shit.
50 yards of shit.
100.
And then the Texans and the Rockets are way down here, but the Astros are back on top.
Bro, hey.
The Astros are back on top.
People are looking forward to spring training.
I am.
What's funny about all this shit today before I went to your house is that I was going to put a fucking tweet out where like it says like Texans and Rockets, right? And then like Astros, 2017 Astros, and put like a GIF, whatever the fuck you want to call it, where a motherfucker's like sneaking out. Like, that's all y'all motherfuckers. Y'all take the brunt of this shit that's going on right now.
But I mean, so it's crazy. So, we've come around 360. Here we are a year later. I'm sorry, but I can see the Astros winning the West. I mean,
further.
How? Why?
Why not us?
Why not? So, Colin, go back to that tweet you tweeted about a year ago. That was so funny, and it's still kind of relevant today.
Go back to it.
I will, and I'll bring it up here for the camera. I'm going to paraphrase, but today, 1 year ago, January 13th, the cheating scandal was exposed. Jim Crane went on TV and said he was firing AJ Hinch and Jeff Luhnow. All right. So I tweeted, I guess I'll just, like, they didn't punish the players, and the haters and the losers still can't understand
Lames.
the immunity.
They don't understand unions.
The union immunity of it.
And the immunity. But what I tweeted was, I said,
I like to call them virgins.
Radio
Yeah.
Jimmy Hoffa book.
yeah. So I said, I guess I'll just have to suffer through watching Altuve, Bregman, Correa, and I listed the entire Astros lineup in the starting rotation,
They made it to the World
which
Series.
Justin Verlander didn't make it into.
But a year ago.
Yeah.
He was robbed of the Cy Young.
And, you know, it was hilarious because, I mean, like, coaching is very important, and it can go so far, but it really starts to show itself in the postseason, okay?
Correct.
And the 20... When did they bust us for this shit?
Last year.
No.
What are you talking about?
It
What
was
year?
2019 they busted us. In November.
November.
Yeah.
November
When the report was out. Was that what you're asking? Yeah.
Yeah. And
It
so,
was November 2019. It was a weekend. of my
yeah.
birthday.
So anyway, the shit is embarrassing. I will fight it until the day I fucking die. Those trash cans did not help the team. Matter of fact, they hurt the team.
They hurt the team.
And there's all kinds of people that have done way more research than
Duke University.
you or I or anyone can fucking confound. So we've got Tony. He did his fucking research. People took his data, did their own research, and they said, oh, it may have given them a 0.03 batting average advantage.
I
Like,
think
who
it maybe
fucking
gave
cares?
like maybe 1 or 2 wins in a grand scheme.
No.
of
Duke
it.
University
the
said
data.
that it hurt them.
It didn't give them jack shit.
No.
It didn't help them. All it did was made them look like fucking fools because you could hear this shit on the broadcast.
And you
it made
didn't
them
need
look
it.
like fools. And they didn't need it.
You didn't
and
need it.
they won. And you can't say fair and square because obviously. But they won it because they were the best team. All right?
For
and
sure.
then the next year, the Red Sox fucking won it. Cheating also.
Who was their coach?
They were the Alex
Who was
Cora.
their coach?
Cora. But they were
back.
the dude.
And who was the mastermind of the Astros?
I love that guy.
Cora. They fucking
Love
steamrolled
that guy.
everybody, though, dude. They were the best team. They won. And then the next year, they didn't even make the playoffs.
But who's back in it?
We were.
Okay.
Who made it to the World Series?
We did. So that's all revisionist history. All know that.
Yankee fans
Not
are
18.
dick.
Not 18.
No. We all, that's all revisionist history, and we know that. That being said, look at our lineup now. Not much has fucking changed. Okay, Springer is
gone.
maybe gone.
He's
Springer's gone. Brantley's probably gone. But not much has changed.
Brantley's
The rotation, bro, our rotation last year showed up. Now, and I'm saying this and say this. The American League West, who do you see?
It's us.
Who do you see?
Oakland's taking a step back because they're doing the whole money ball thing.
Who do you see?
The
So-
Astros have the best rotation.
Can I add something? And I'm gonna step back. No, this is for y'all. How fucking clutch was Fromber?
Framber Valdez and
No, and I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Fromber and
Dude.
Javier.
I think
Christian Javier.
Yeah.
All of the rookie pitchers that came out last year and performed like they
Big
had
nuts.
cojones the
Big
size
nuts.
of fucking beach balls. Dude, that was a
Greedy.
pleasant surprise. Okay? Everyone thought the Astros were going to get walked last year.
because we play like
they're-
shit. We did play like shit.
Yes. But
Blake
the
Taylor.
pitching,
I mean,
the pitching was
the
so
pitching was
good.
so clutch.
Dude,
Blake
and you gotta
Taylor,
consider,
freaking Brooks Raley. I mean, the list goes on. I mean,
But
the
The
pitching-
Brady's.
But with Altuve not hitting. God damn
Right?
Altuve.
No, not only
Now,
that.
it's expected.
Bragg's not
Altuve
making
and
both of
Bregman.
them. One
Now-
game, you're gone.
Yeah,
Yuli-
Bregman, Yuli, and Bregman.
hit.
Yeah,
So
Those
Bregman,
guys
Yuli,
weren't
and then
hitting.
Altuve. Yeah.
I think when you
Producer Josh with the
when you can look back at it in a COVID short season, you have a
Oh, time.
asterisk season. Asterisk.
I was about to say.
Mickey Mouse season.
Was that Astros? Are we Astros
No,
season?
Mickey Mouse. I like
Mickey
Mickey
Mouse.
Mouse. I really
Mickey
like
Mouse.
Mickey.
Hey, Dodger fan.
Dodgers.
It's a
Dodger
Mickey
fan.
Mouse championship.
Nice asterisk. Anyway, go ahead.
Tyler Bauer too.
I think you have we named all these young guns that came up and showed out. They struggled, but Dusty, who I eat his popsicle in the middle of a fucking 2 week league,
bro.
he let his guys play.
Bro, what do you do to Greinke?
Hey,
Holy shit!
AJ Hinch.
Wait, that was at Cobosque, right? That's whenever y'all went. That's when we had
Yep.
the. Holy.
He did 180 of what AJ did.
Sometimes
I'm not a Dusty fan, but in the playoffs he showed out. But if you look at it, all these young guys got big time innings and big time moments, and they learn from that because in this year, when in a hopefully 162 game season, there's going to be some high leverage spots, and it's not foreign to him. Hey, I've been in this fucking moment. I lost.
And what
I've
happened?
learned,
What happened?
Or hey, I thrived, and I'm going to keep fucking thriving.
Real quick. Happy birthday to my man, Andre Scrub.
Oh,
It's his birthday, isn't it?
The cake boy.
Yeah,
My man, dude, that guy fucking dealt some innings.
nice.
All
Okay.
the young guys
Did he
didn't
not?
flinch.
Also, happy birthday to Enoli Paredes. Happy birthday.
No, it's not his birthday.
Also,
But we can like edit that
Also,
out.
happy birthday to the owner of Cobos. He's an asshole. And this was back in June. But happy birthday to that motherfucker. He's a straight up dick.
I think that the Astros are in a good spot where
Totally.
the championship window's not closed. They have a bunch of young guys. They have their core of, if you look at it, George Springer's gone. Hey, newsflash, he's gone. Probably going maybe to the NL East. And
Toronto or the Mets.
I
Toronto or the Mets.
will say it right now.
I'll say it right now. You're gonna have to bleep this post-production.
Springer is and was the catalyst.
Nobody
of
likes
the team.
Colin, just to be honest.
Here's the thing, though. You know,
It's a business.
My favorite
business,
player
it's a
has
business.
always been Michael Bourne.
I'm not gonna give a.
are you a fan of the player or a fan of the team?
I'm pro player,
Love
but
Michael Bourne.
and I want Springer to go get his money.
Rodriguez.
I want Springer to go get his money, but it's not going to be here. So go get your money.
Do what he needs
Colin, what's his
to
name?
Yes.
Wendy?
do. Do what he needs to do.
Thank you for what you're doing.
Wandy.
So that's pretty much. I mean, we'll get.
All right, Q&A. Let's go. Right now.
To like twitch.tv.
Twitch.tv/Apollo HOD.
No, link it. Oh, there it goes right there.
We got all share. Here we go.
It's
Let's see.
live on Apollo Media right now.
Okay, live on Apollo Media.
On the Twitter.
All right.
Welcome to Disney Channel.
Welcome to the Disney Channel. And if you're joining us now live, here we have the one of the co-founders of Apollo Media right here, Apollo
Just keep
Jazz.
throwing shit at the wall. That's the name of the game.
Yeah, he's throwing shit at the wall. We're not going to turn the camera up to his wall here, where you can see
That was really good.
all of the Cowboys media that he has.
We have a comment coming in.
Oh, okay, do
J.
it.
Dot 1 2 3 4 5 6 7.
Who?
I don't know. On Twitch, tell Doc to eat a dick.
Who was that? Oh, cool.
From Riverside.
Hey, tell him say no.
Steve Riverside.
Oh, that's Steve. Hey, tell him looks dry. No, tell him looks dry. Tell Steve, no.
He can hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Boomer alert. Oh, how's a kid go?
Is that,
Boomer alert.
Yeah.
In my own
is
Boomer
that
alert.
Led Zeppelin?
Hey, Steve.
Is this what we're doing? Is this like a fucking
It's
Japan
karaoke,
bomb alert from the?
That was
Steve, your barbecue looks really dry.
God, we got a full
Take me
mixologist.
to the moon.
Let's
Leave my shit alone, bro. We're about to go down.
Holy shit!
What else
Just
is coming
turn
through,
for the
John?
mic. Hey,
Look at this.
Hey, Apollo would never had us. Never
Apollo
have us here again.
mixologist.
Here we go. We got questions coming in galore.
I want 1 million viewers.
Allie says, Doc, tell him we miss him.
Yeah. Well, we do have a lot of questions pre up. Let's
Yeah.
log
Hold
those
on.
in.
Cue
Can I-
those up right now.
Tell my story real quick.
Yeah, hold on. Before we do this, I do want to get to our guests here. PhD, Dr. Berger, Jack Dorsey. I'm reaching out to you from a future billionaire to a billionaire now.
There we
Please uncensor all the people you're censoring, but especially PhD. He spent a lot of time getting his degree. Mr. Berger, you were wrongfully censored. You want to tell your story just before we jump into Mr.
Yes,
Kobo?
I'd like to get into the story. First off, though, serious though, this really hit me pretty hard over the weekend. Dave Rojas, that
Yeah.
really, really got me. I had the pleasure of spending a couple. We would always meet in the stadium, the fifth inning meetups. Met him a couple of times, and then we got to meet. I got to meet him on an away game in town at a bar. Me and him and Rich, Cougar Rich. We broke bread, had some drinks. I saw him at one fifth inning meetup. He did not look good, and it like that image of him in that meetup, and it was a playoff game. And he did not look good, but just the fact that he was at Minute Maid Park and he was still doing his thing in the Big Hat Posse, it was not good. Now, fast forward probably like 6 months later, I was at Frank's Pizza, Frank's Backyard, and it was me, Dave, and Lee was there. Shout out to Lee. We were sitting having drinks, and he looked fantastic. My soul, my heart. I was so happy to see him in the condition that he was in. It just made me feel so good. And then the correspondence in the past year with Dave, it was real positive and real good. And then to hear what happened over the weekend, that really hit hard. Dave was a real one. He's honest. He's honestly, he was the man that He's a true H-Town sports fan. Like, we're all H-Town sports fans.
A true Houstonian through and through.
Exactly. He ate and drank Houston sports.
Did we saw him at the Roughnecks game?
No, exactly. That was probably the last time I probably saw Dave, was at the Roughnecks game, and then the quarantine and all that good shit. And it's so sad because he battled through cancer and he was fighting it and he was winning that battle. And then this bullshit fucking happens, man. I mean, that hurts. That really hurt me. And anyway, I just want to R.I.P.
We got a R.I.P. Dave.
Yeah, R.I.P. Dave.
It's the way you talk about Dave, and we've all seen it in the city. He was a Houstonian through and through, and I knew him through Apollo and the support of just him supporting Houston. And my dad texted me, and his best friend, what I call my uncle, is going through COVID in the hospital, ICU, going through all that stuff. And it touched home when my dad was like, hey, do you know, he sent me a screenshot of Dave and the big hat and all that. And he was like, lost one of my good friends today. And I go, Pops, you knew Dave? And he goes, yeah, I grew up in the neighborhood with him. I went to MacArthur with him. Oh. And it was just a testament. It was a testament to Dave that me and my dad, who talk all the time, knew the same human being, but we both knew him in different ways. He knew him from the neighborhood and the city and growing up with him, and I knew him from just him supporting us at Apollo. And it was just very touching to see that. And like you said, he's a legend.
I didn't say it. I forgot to tell y'all, but my mom actually texted me too a picture of him. She was like, "Hey, this guy I know who's a friend from somebody at work," and she told me about it. I was like,
"Yeah, it's his reach was everywhere.
His reach was
like
huge.
The sun rising. It touched everywhere.
I mean, the Big Hat Posse. Everybody knows Big Hat Posse, and playoff games and whatnot. He was above and beyond a Houston sports fan. And just the fact that it took this shit ass freaking COVID bullshit to take him down, it's sad. And rest in peace, Dave.
Well, even more than the Big Hat Posse. I mean, you've never heard a bad story about him.
Never.
No.
None.
Like nobody ever said. Like nobody ever because it will come out. You know what I mean? Like when something bad happens to people, but like nobody has ever said like
nothing.
Like, yeah, I know he was popular. I know this, I know that, but Like I know he was this, I know he was that, but
No.
like he was a shitty individual. Like you
never had
like
that.
you're not gonna get that.
Nobody will ever.
Like you're not gonna get that. Like
You have a
he
legend.
was a good person. He was a good
Nobody
person.
will ever say a bad word about Dave.
And,
Producer?
rest in peace.
Just to move on, we have some comments here.
Okay.
And go through them here.
Oh, are we still on?
We've been
We're
live.
live.
Yeah, we're live. Frozen asked if you're ready to suffer tomorrow with the sauce.
I'll do the sauce.
We have forums in here. He
You're
says
kidding me.
He tells Doc to eat a dick.
No.
It wasn't him.
That's too easy.
You guys have been watching. Has he been on his
He
phone?
hasn't.
Could
Yes,
he
I
have
have.
sent that question in?
Yes, I was just
No,
saying.
he could not.
That's 7 dicks that Doc needs to eat. By the way.
He's also our mixologist.
Oh, more drink, bro. Dude, and it takes at least 20 seconds to do this. Look, go Rachel, bourbon and baseball and bourbon. Rachel, shout out. You don't shake
No,
bourbon.
she can't hear this shit.
It's not bourbon.
Yeah, it's a martini.
Exactly.
Rose asked, "How could you abandon Twitter after dark, Doc?" He's upset.
Well,
He got censored.
The Jack.
He got censored.
Let me
So
tell you.
before all this, let's hold on. Let's segue real quick. We have Mr. Kobo himself. I mean, we've been recording for almost 90 minutes. He's family. He's blood to us and to me. You reached out to us almost a year. I mean, it was in the summertime when you first reached out to Apollo.
He's sending a text to his wife right now.
It was a thing that
Send it to
resonated
your
with
wife.
me. And
Not married.
when we first had conversations and talking
Not anymore.
about partnerships with our brands, it was about growing together, right?
For sure.
That was your mantra.
For sure.
And we would not be here to now if it wasn't organic or it wasn't true.
For sure.
I believe in
For sure.
Kobo, you believe in us,
For sure.
and I call you my brother for life.
And we did do that. We grew together.
we
For
have.
Yeah, we
And
talked about that earlier.
we've sat here and looking through all the bullshit that's happened in our lives. We're here right now. First, I want to say thank you to both of you for joining us. But second, I appreciate growing together because I can call Doc my friend. I can call Colin. I can call you my friend, Josh my friend. And you don't have that if it's not organic and true.
For sure.
And just right now on camera live with everyone, I mean, everyone's seen your food and seen your story, but just take some time to just express to everyone on the camera, like your vision and your voice and everything that you do for the community, because people see the amazing food you make, but they don't see what's going on behind the scenes, the work, the hours you put in, the hours you take from your family, because it's a grind. People don't realize that. They just see the end result. They don't realize the grind to that. And I don't want to put you on the spot,
That's
but
going to take an hour, dude. You need a whole podcast.
I think it deserves to be seen because it's easy to take the 30 seconds for a tweet for what you put out, but there's a lot of fucking work behind that.
Oh shit. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by saying this, like everything that we do at Cobos, like
Please thank the Apollo family first and then go.
Oh, trust me. No, trust me. We're going there. I mean, everything we do is from the heart. First of all, like there's no, you know what I mean? Like there's no fucking bullshit behind it.
No fluff.
I remember looking back on this shit. I think it was you, Doc, and his wife that showed up one day. All right, was that it or not? Whenever y'all were like, yeah, we want to, and I'm like, no, like I'm sold out. And y'all like, oh,
Yeah,
we
yeah, we
whatever.
didn't know.
Yeah.
We didn't know the process.
No, y'all didn't know the process, but I didn't know y'all. I didn't know who the fuck y'all were.
Yeah, and it was.
But even then, y'all were like, well, we came from so and so, and I was like, well, hold on, give me a second. Like, I'll make this work.
Yeah.
That's always been like what we do. First of all, and whenever I would see you guys tweeting out, I reached out to Dez and I sent him a message. I'm like, hey man, like what exactly do you guys do?
Mm-hmm.
Because I could see like a correlation. Because like nobody, like I don't throw this shit out there, man. I've been offered numerous business proposals over the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm. Especially with your sauce.
Yeah, especially with the sauce. No, especially with the sauce. Seriously.
Sauce.
Like we'll give you this, we'll give you that, and I mean, I'm not gonna throw numbers out there, but trust me,
I've heard you told me these numbers of confidence, and I'll just say it takes some cojones to say I'm going to keep this stuff for myself.
Yeah. Well, because it wasn't for myself, it was for my family. It was like,
Amen.
Like to me, everything I've done on my kids' givens rights.
Yeah,
they're not mine.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But I reached out to Dez and I'm like, what do you do? What do you do? Like, what exactly do you do? And that's when we had the come together and we just all spoke about
what's going on.
Like what do we see? We need, like, how can we help each other out? This time around. I would say this, man. Like, these guys are fucking. Like, what you see is what you get. There is no, hey, in front of the camera, in front of these pictures, we're going to be a certain way. This man right here, I've met him for lunch plenty of fucking times.
We broke bread.
And
many times.
like you always hear in businesses how one person could be this person in business and one person can be this person personal-wise, right? Like, I don't see it. Like, I can't distinguish that, like, because I am who I am. Like, there might be certain things that I won't do or say in public, or I won't do and say in private, but that has nothing to do with being fake. That just, you know what I mean? Like, no,
your business.
Like it's not my place.
Yeah.
To be that way.
Yeah, it's an interesting dichotomy. I mean, from where I am right now, being banished by Jack, and fuck off, Jack.
Easterby.
Both. Dorsey and Easterby.
But yeah, so but who I know is who I know, and these three and four, Josh, I know, and I'm glad that I've met all four of them. And there's a few also. Queen of the Mezzanine, Jess is like my ride or die totally. Clay, who's been off for a while, also another ride or die. I mean,
forearms.
Yeah,
naturally.
Forearms. It may be me or not.
Who may or may not have not been my street.
But I will say this though. I know these people, and I have broke bread with these guys, and really, really, really good people. Raul, which is company, is it? It's legit. All right. Bro, you do not just put in a brisket in the freaking oven and like sell that shit. You know what I mean?
Microwave.
Raul is the real deal.
He's a fucking mad scientist.
He's the real deal Holyfield, and just to be able to know these guys and the other people that I know on the app, it's been a blessing to break bread with y'all also, and yeah, so it's good to be here and discuss sports.
I think the biggest thing that when we launched Apollo and the creation of it all, before we jump into the Q&A that everyone's here for, it's that Houston in its whole, and it's about the DNA of the city. It's about the culture of the city. And it's not just a, this is what Houston is. It's not that. Houston is a multicultural city. It's a different groups of religion and ethnicity, and they come together in this little melting pot. And that's what Houston is and will always be. And that's why when we launched Apollo, it was like, that's what our core is. Like, that is what our testament to the city is keeping that. And is to have these relationships, to break the bread, to have these drinks, to grow together.
It's so diverse. It's interesting. I mean, politically, religiously, sports times. I mean, trust me.
I'm the minority here.
No.
Look no further.
You found.
It's interesting. I'm in your house, Des, and there's cowboy stuff on the wall, and I'm not a cowboy fan. I'm just saying.
There's some Longhorns too.
I know.
Look at that. Screw grab.
God damn it. So, no, but that's just it though.
Yeah.
The diversity of the
city.
city is larger than
the individual.
exactly.
All right, and here we go. We're going to take some questions live.
Let's go to the Q&A.
Let's go.
Twitch, get your questions in. I'm going to take a few questions I'm going to read off that was on Twitter before. Twitch and Periscope, get your questions in right now. Everyone, we're going to tweet it out. Questions that everybody had came in before. Similar to Marry, Fuck, Kill, the game Marry, Fuck, Kill. It's going to be a little random edition. Slap in the face, kick in the dick, headbutt to the nose. Those are instead of Marry, Fuck, Kill. It's those. No.
Why'd you say
Instead of
They all seem the same though.
no. Instead of Marry, Fuck, Kill, it's these three things.
Okay.
It's slap in the face, kick in the dick, headbutt to the nose. These are the three people you do it to. Harden, Easterby, Fires.
Ooh.
So this is from K Mace. Slap in the face, kick in the dick, or headbutt to the nose. Harden, Easterby, Fires.
Kyle, can you please stop asking the best questions on the live stream?
Yeah.
Kyle, this is what you do.
All right, so
Fine.
so
All right,
Colin.
so I'll go first. Headbutt to the nose. I think it all said and done is the worst damage.
Correct.
Mike Fires.
100%.
Okay. Kick in the nuts. What was the other
Jack or
what was the other physical?
Slap in the face.
Oh.
Slap in the face is the part of the
kick in the nuts, Jack Easterby, slap in the face, James Harden. He gone anyway. So
Ditto. Same.
Who are the three candidates?
Harden, Easterby, Fires.
Fires,
You either
not
kick in
Fires.
the dick, headbutt to the nose, or slap in the face.
Harden needs to be a Fires. Put him in a rowboat. Put a fucking cement block in Lake Houston.
Wow.
Let
That's
it rip.
an option.
All right,
Okay.
all right.
That goes, that's murder.
CIA, please. That was a hypothetical question.
They can all get it. We don't discriminate around here.
Dr. PhD Asperger, thoughts? THOTS. That was kind of ugly because that's what made.
Well, that's what got his ass.
That may have that was ugly, Sterling.
That was.
Here we go, Sterling.
Yeah,
I'm in.
Thoughts? That's so ugly. Katie versus Cedar Hill and Westlake versus South Lake Hero. The dodgeball, father-son. People don't realize that tuning in. In Division 2, a father versus son head coaching job for the state title. That's a Disney movie.
Was this a question to me?
Yeah. Who do you take?
Sterling.
Who do you take?
Sterling.
Sterling asked me a question about high school football.
Yes.
Sterling, number one.
Don't
Say it.
not be
Say
nice. No.
Sterling, number one. Gig 'em.
Oh.
Woo! How your Longhorns doing right now?
All right.
Okay,
That's the end of this
and obviously, as far as any high school football is concerned, I will say this: Aggies, number 7 recruitment class this year. How are your Aggies? How are your Longhorns doing? Final number 4, final rankings this year.
This is Darrell.
And you know what?
Katie.
And you know what, Sterling? It is what it is, you know?
Right.
Okay.
Woody says, ask Doc if he still has his George Springer socks. I'll say, I will answer for him. Is he
You
wearing
have
them
the
right
socks
now?
right now?
Say you don't. Say you don't have them on.
Oh my god. He has the socks.
Wait, hold up.
Hold on now.
You're gonna have to
Woody.
go up a level. I'll spot you.
Can we see these socks
Man,
on
that's
camera?
PJ Tucker.
Can we see the socks
Is
on
that
camera?
Atlanta Braves?
That is Springer.
What?
Springer, you got him?
George Springer.
Woody.
Wow.
I'm going to say
He's
yes.
got him on.
Got him
Yes,
on.
check the tape.
This is a lot of Ask Doc. You've been missed a lot, bro.
Well, I said we had the man on.
Can I do a shout out?
Astro Boy says he miss you.
Love you, Sean. Oops, but I'm not supposed to say that.
Who's Sean?
Astro's boy, love you, miss you.
Well, now you give it.
At Reston Beachface asked another Doc question. Let me hunt ducks with you. Or why hasn't
Next year.
Doc? Okay, next year.
Next year.
Another question. How long, Cobosque, to you, how long until an Apollo Cobo in series where he shows us all the majestic skills and tips and tricks for barbecue?
Yeah, well, guess what? There's an OnlyFans.
Unveil it.
Say it.
Here's a big
Say
unveiling.
it.
Do it.
Look no further, fella, you found.
Say
So we do have a YouTube, Patreon, and
it.
OnlyFans coming. So where it's going to be unlimited tips, advice. You can ask me anything you like. How do I do
Nice.
this? How do I do that?
Nice.
So everybody on Twitter
Subscribe.
that,
OnlyFans.
hey man, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. How do I do that? You gotta subscribe, man.
You're gonna have.
Yeah.
You gonna drop the booty?
Well, that's neither here nor there, Josh.
You're gonna have access to a pitmaster in his prime, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. So everybody subscribe. OnlyFan. Cobosque is going to have the OnlyFan.
I'm gonna say it. You're not gonna have some Keelans. You're not gonna have some. The barbecue from Central Tech. You have real shit, real things
Cobosque,
happening
Raul.
live.
And guess what? Maybe every once in a while I'll drop by and speed up.
So if y'all want to see my man doing some spam sandwiches, subscribe.
Butt cheek.
Y'all get on that. Y'all get on that OnlyFans.
From San Antonio, Dave.
You're fan.
Another
Yeah,
PhD
San
crush.
Antonio.
Oh, he's getting all the questions. Like, what would you expect? That's why he busted out the martini.
We got fucking James Bond over here.
Yeah,
What are you doing with your free time lately?
Okay, so quickly.
Well, are you talking to? You're talking to Dave like on a daily basis.
No, I really haven't.
You're not.
I really haven't.
Come on.
So since my suspension, it's been one of those things to where,
Suspicious.
Fucking Jack.
Jimmy Hoffa over here.
bro, I'm just saying I got suspended. So, Dave, I've taken up whale watching, all right, and some graffiti, all right. So, whale watching is really not conducive to the Gulf Coast. But graffiti, after this podcast is over, we're going to the Be Someone overpass and we're going to fucking spray paint, fuck you, Easterby.
We're going streaking.
No streaking in the quad. Another Doc question.
Say we won't.
Jill asked,
You won't.
Does Doc miss me?
I totally miss you,
Who asked
Jill.
that?
Jill asked that.
Jill, I totally miss you.
Is Jack nimble? Is Jill nimble? Or is Jill?
Jill, hold on, real quick though. Jill, did you get your trailer back? That's my big question though.
Jill,
Brad, did you
DM
get
me
it, Brad?
for his number. DM me for his number. I'll give it to you.
What impact did James Harden antics have on preventing snowfall in Houston?
Zero.
Zero.
I gotta disagree.
I think he has 100%.
I have to disagree.
100%. It was
Whenever we have Cornelius over here,
Can I?
Cornelius Snowman over here.
That's Josh.
Wait, that's John. Whoa,
Cornelius.
What is all that 1 in a million?
Oh my God, I'm
Is this the Patriot?
No,
John Cornelius, remember? The Cornelius Snowman on the cartoons?
Yes.
Okay, Boomer.
It's
All right.
fucking Wednesday.
Frankie asked, does Doc miss me? I mean, we have Yankees Twitter asking you about
Okay. So Frankie, number one, how does it
Fuck
feel?
the Yankees.
Number one. Number two, how does it feel to lose LeMahieu this offseason? Sucks for you. So, and I don't really miss you, but you got my text. Just shoot me a text.
Text.
Hey,
you guys are texting
You passed it along to me.
Look no
Oh, yeah, I
further,
did that.
fella.
I did that.
live stream. I gave you, if you're watching now, you have to watch. I gave you this where Springer's going right now. DJ LeMahieu, Yankees are not offering what LeMahieu wants. Garrett Cole has reached out to someone I know and was very upset that the Yankees are not matching
Oh,
the
you're
number.
upset.
Hey, but the funny thing
Are you
is,
a Michael Schwab sources only?
Listen to this. Garrett Cole is upset the Yankees are not paying LeMahieu what he wants.
Drop it right now.
You know why?
Drop it.
Because all the money's tied up to fucking Garrett Cole.
Yeah.
What are you doing, New York?
You want to know why they can't offer the money to those fucking superstars you want to offer it to? They're giving it all to you, dumbass.
Sources.
George
Hey, we got
Steinbrenner is rolling over in his grave right now, Frankie. Anyway, love you guys.
All right. Live Q&A. I don't
Live
think
Q&A.
we maybe have two viewers.
What do we got?
What do you want? Let's get them.
Well, River has asked about a billion.
No.
You're
He's
kidding me.
banned
He's
from the
so
questions.
bad.
No, he's
so
not
mad.
banned. He's not banned.
He
We're
is.
doing episode 5 next week, you River. That's the answer to why is he like, thanks for the invite. Watch.
River, you're back in here next week.
River, aren't you like in Antarctica doing an exploration or some shit?
River has
fuck
a
you worried
baby
about?
on the way, and he's very.
Content.
Hey, River, imagine being like banned off of Twitter and still getting the invite to the podcast.
Wow.
Ooh.
And imagine not being invited to the podcast.
That's fine. All right, what's the question?
JBJ or Ozuna?
Ooh. Got you.
I'm kidding.
What?
How we just saw live. Colin
I would rather have Ozuna, to be honest. I think he covers more ground than JBJ. That being said, Benintendi.
Hold on. You think Osuna can cover more than?
Watch this shit. Look. I did that for you.
I almost had a heart attack.
fact checking you,
Almost had a
bro.
heart attack.
The talk today was about Benintendi.
Benny biceps.
I would do
Baby biceps, which if you guys want to get real, Des can flex over here for you. All right. I have been working. I'm just trying to get to that Justin Bieber level of physique.
Justice Bieber?
Yeah.
Justin Bieber.
Justice Bieber. That's his brother.
His brother.
David Justice?
So
Yeah, that's-
so who? Here's the thing. So I'm speculating and I'm saying that the Astros are not even offering Springer a contract at this point. They
Correct.
can't afford it. He gone. So who is left on the outfielder market? Right? JBJ,
Osuna.
Benintendi. So who are the Astros gonna trot out there next year? It's gonna be Tucker.
Marisnik.
Maybe.
Dude, who fucking knows?
I'm in Marisnik. It's like
The ladies are
It's like no. But it's Reddick plus one. It really is, and he knows the outfield.
Dude,
Time out. Can I?
just real quick.
But I'm gonna finish this shit off.
You're gonna finish
Well,
it.
there's a lot left.
So
Is it really? Okay, because I got some questions I want to ask y'all more. Hurry the fuck
outfield.
up.
We're talking. Are the Astros gonna re-sign Brantley? So I've heard, and you guys know, I have sources, and there are people on Twitter that say
Michael Schwab, bust him.
I'm not naming any names. There are people on Twitter that say they have sources. They don't have sources, and they just say all they do is take a reporter's tweet and say that they.
who you're sort of, all right, so
Anyway,
come on.
what I'm getting at is the Astros are not tendering any sort of offer to Springer
Okay.
or Brantley.
Or Brantley. Okay.
allegedly.
Mainly because Brantley has told his agent that he doesn't want to play here.
And I've heard that also.
Okay.
I've got confirmation on that one also.
Okay, so you have sources on that
Yeah,
too.
another agent.
All right.
An agent that I know.
Okay, and I am in bed with some sources that say they don't want to
I'm gonna tell you why.
divulge any of this shit. Okay, so here's where we're at. Who are the Astros trotting out in the outfield next year?
We have Tucker,
Miles Straw,
And Leon.
and Leon is supposed to replace Carlos Correa. That's what I've heard. I've heard he's so good.
Pena.
I've heard Pena. Excuse me. I've heard Pena is so good that he's
All right.
Correa.
Everybody boo this man.
Next question.
Hey,
I don't even know what the original question was.
I don't know.
No, are we done with Q&As?
Oh, no,
I think we can talk.
We have more questions
This is
live.
This is all live.
Rupert said, would Benintendi
Oh my God! Next question.
be the best QB the Rockets have ever had?
Yes.
That's a great question.
Hey,
Benintendi,
answer that. So answer that, Ribbert. Does he have swag? Because I know you like the swag, Ribbert.
Ribbert does like the swag.
Ribbert does like. Remember Ribbert?
Benintendi did rob Bregman in the biggest moment.
Remember Ribbert's.
How dare you?
Ribbert's Harden swag argument that we had in a.
This is why I got invited over here. For
No.
the shit questions.
No.
Let me tell you.
Next question.
Ribbert and Sterling busted my ass
Josh, next
because
question.
Harden had swag.
Dude,
How did that swag work out, brother?
dude, I am at Ribbert's house.
You're like Forrest
Surely-
Gump. You're a one-upper. You're a one-upper.
No, I am at Ribbert's house last year. Ribbert throws a party for the Texans playoff
Thanks for
versus
the
the
invite.
Chiefs. Okay?
Hey, I didn't go to it. Did you go to it?
Can I
I
tell
didn't go
the
to-
story?
I must have lost him.
No, I didn't go to it.
Can I tell the story?
Fuck
Yeah.
it.
I'm at
1970s, Jim Carrey went to
Ribbert's
it.
house. The Texans go up 24-0 on the Chiefs.
Oh, we knew
Right.
where we're going.
Oh.
I'm at Ribbert's house. It is an all-time high. Everyone there fucking high-fiving each other. Even sober.
They have no
I have
clue.
no idea COVID's coming.
Dude, even sober Justin, my man, Justin, one of my best buddies. Everyone's fucking slamming high fives, eating nachos, crazy. Dude, one of the worst fucking. How many points did the
The Chiefs.
Look, I don't know about y'all, but the Chi-Chis are always good. Chi-Chis are always
The
good.
Chiefs scored like how many points unanswered?
Oh my God, bro! Play the violin. Hurry
over
Hey,
24.
where's Dave Chappelle shit? Hurry up, B. Hurry the
Where's
fuck
the
up,
Oscar
B.
music?
Yeah.
Dude, so the Texans had a couple of good turnovers in the first quarter, and it was just like everyone was like, "Yeah, this game's fucking
Hurry
over."
up, B.
Guess what?
It was.
It was not.
We all knew that though. We all knew that.
Spoiler alert. I haven't seen that yet.
We all
Josh,
knew that.
next question.
Next question.
Somehow from Marisnik to the Chiefs. Joshua.
Oh, okay,
You're texting
Jake
producer.
actually said, "Can you guys please stop trashing me? I made a lot of great long distance catches."
Oh, dude, Jake. I would take Jake. I'll take Jake in the outfield.
I
I
would
totally
too.
would.
Josh, questions.
We're talking to you. You're texting. Producer.
I was looking for questions. Do we think that Harden's antics had a impact on the snowfall in Houston?
We already said that already.
Yeah,
We already
yeah,
answered
yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
We answered everything on stream.
Okay, well
Anything
that's
on
everything.
question? Okay, so that's
Okay,
pretty much.
hold on, real quick. So, since my suspension and whatnot, I got some shout outs I need to whip out. We'll start alphabetically. At
Astros asshole.
at Astros. Just kidding. It's been a trying.
Dude, did you have that in your pocket?
Yes! You've been sitting on that for hours.
This motherfucker, bro, you should have had like Dez's dog come out there, like had the scroll on his head, or like just like rolled off.
So I don't know who it was, but somebody out there fucking totally sniped me. So
And y'all can eat a fucking dick.
oh yes, at oh hey honey, Yvette, y'all follow her. She's my homegirl. But I called her a fucking hoe. And it was just out of jest because we're like cool like that. But somebody totally reported me and sniped my ass. And the first one was Thought. So
Yeah, you got pop with
so I got sniped with Thought right before my birthday.
What's the thought process behind that?
Well, I don't know, THOT. So
That was actually good. That was probably your best one on that.
that was a good one. So I got sniped for that one, and then I called Yvette a hoe, and then somebody like totally sniped me right again. Anywho, long story short, I enjoyed my time on Twitter. It was fun.
He's gonna be bad.
I will
Don't
not-
follow to his
Is this
fucking
it?
command.
Is this it?
No, it's not it. It's
I'm
not
done.
it. No,
Breaking news.
it's not it. It's not it.
Apollo HOU.
It's not
Breaking
it.
news.
The PhD is done.
I am Doc Asperger is done. Rest in peace, Doc.
Florida.
Oh shit.
You're good. Today.
So
Can't even do that.
Today,
The luckiest man.
I consider myself.
Today, I consider myself the most important man in the world. I. Anyway, Doc,
We ain't worth shit. We ain't worth shit.
Doc Asper is done.
Shut the fuck up. You'll be
It's
back
done.
like in 2 weeks.
No, I'm done. So anyway, all my burners got like Jack will not let me.
Jack
back
be
in.
nimble. Jack be quick.
No.
That tripped over his big fat dick.
I'm totally done. So anyway, all my peeps, I love y'all.
This motherfucker really doing this right now?
Shut up, dude.
He's
I'm
gone.
out, bitch. I'm out. FA, you're my man. Take care of my EOs.
What's that? Ehos? Dude, that was pretty good.
On my EOs, take care of my EOs.
And what about
It's
your
like-
mijos?
It's like
What about your mijos?
You can take care of my mijos.
Oh no, fuck that. I don't know mijos of my own.
Josh, please tell me you got him doing that speech with a fucking glass.
This motherfucker's really giving off like a fucking Bruce Willis Armageddon speech.
Hey,
Take care of my baby.
Hey.
Like, fuck, are you serious?
So Cobosque thinks like this is a joke. Dude, I cannot get back on the fucking app. Like Jack like sniped all my emails. I even like I opened up a new email account. Like I was on. Done. They confirmed, so they had
all
to,
the cookies on there.
well, they have to double confirm with your phone number.
Fella.
They have to double confirm with your.
I have a burner I can pass to you there.
I'm snooping, but I'm not.
It's
gonna
called
tell
I
you.
Hate Mexicans.
So
My burner's Apollo HOU.
But here's the thing. In my timeout, I've been doing some things. So I'm producing some music right now.
Oh, this is the plug we've been waiting on.
Yes.
This is the plug.
Let's do it.
You know what?
Do it.
Y'all can't find me. But if you log into the House of Blues,
You can plug. Can I plug? Go ahead.
So I'm waiting on.
You're getting the one shot. You're getting the zoom in.
All right. So I'm plugging some music. I'm doing my music thing. I was doing covers of stuff, and like my drumming is not that good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Well, no. But I'm not as good to cover this music. So I was like, screw that. I'm just gonna make my own music. So I got me a little Akai Mini a keyboard thing, and me and my homeboy Sean. Shout out to Sean.
Sean White,
what's the handle?
Olympic champion.
What?
Handle? Twitter handle?
No. Just my
Okay.
homeboy Sean. You know who you are. We're doing some music things, and I'm just producing my own music right now. So hopefully within the next couple of months, I'll get something going.
Let's go.
But it's been fun though. It's been relaxing to not have to open up the app to justify myself and shit like
It's a
that.
connection.
Yeah.
And I love you guys. You guys are my homeboys. Totally. All four of y'all are my homeboys. And there's others that are my homeboys. But it's been fun. It's been
Forums. You're talking about forums.
Are we dropping an EP?
FA said that he's got your e-hose on check. So.
good. Thank you. No
Yeah.
bullshit, because I saw Maria was asking how I was doing.
Christ on the cracker.
E-hose.
What you saying? Colin, what you say?
Christ on the cracker. If that's not the whitest shit you'll ever hear tonight.
You have to talk about me like that.
We gotta.
These people call me a cracker at the
Yeah.
gym or
We
No further, fella. You found them.
we literally had the three amigos
Did he
and the
say Christ on the
gringos.
shit? Did he say Christ on the cracker?
Yes, he did.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know. But
these people called me cracker at the gym earlier, and what can I even do about it? Nothing. I can't even.
I wasn't at the gym doing
you working out? All right.
Yeah, I was working out. They said, "Get off
So
my
episode
thing,
4, 5, 6, whatever it was, with Cobosque, with PhD, Dr. Berger, Spaceman, Dez, Apollo Media, bringing everything to you in this hectic world of Rockets, Texans, Astros. It's the friendships, baby.
Thank you. It's a
Cheers,
friendship.
y'all.
It is a friendship. Josh, appreciate all your hard work, brother.
Love you
All
guys.
right, I got one more hot take for y'all.
Oh shit.